everybody, John James Hale here again, and I have today one of the last of the Marvel Legends figures for the Absorbing Man Build-A-Figure wave. This is the Ben Reilly Spider-Man, and here he is in the packaging, and has Gwen on one side, him on the other. Really nice artwork right there. And on the back, it shows all the figures in the line, the Absorbing Man. It gives a little bit of a description. When radioactive spiders are turned loose in the lab, these scientists obtain web-slinging superpowers. Now, I don't know if you know a lot about the Ben Reilly Spider-Man, but he has a pretty crazy storyline. He's actually a clone of Peter Parker. He was the first clone that survived the process. He actually believed that he really was the true Spider-Man. They ended up having a few fights in the comic book series. He ended up turning out to be, or wanting to follow the same path as the real Peter Parker, as a good guy, so he becomes the Scarlet Spider as an alter ego, and eventually he even becomes Spider Carnage, which they give you some cool pieces in here to make that modification. So if you bear with me just a second, I will remove him from the package. Okay, here we have our Ben Reilly Spider-Man outside of his package. I have to say right off the bat, he was quite difficult to get to stand up. If you take a look at a few of his details, he has your standard Spider-Man head. The lines are all painted on. The spider logo on the front of his chest there is very well done. He is a little shiny. And then the blue is very matte. They have the painting on his legs. I do like the little wrists, spider web shooters that he's wearing. It's a really nice touch. He does have your pretty standard Marvel Legends articulation. He does have a little bit of a longer abdomen. He does have quite a bit of articulation throughout this whole figure, which makes him super posable, but sometimes a little bit hard to stand up. He does have that like armpit articulation, which is very nice. His shoulders go up and down and around, and he has the bicep swivel. He's got double jointed elbows here, which are very, very articulate. He has his wrist rotate, and they do have little hinges on them so they can go back and forward. He does have an ab crunch that's pretty deep forward, not too far back, but not bad. He does also have a swivel at his waist. He has his hips go out not too far, but not too bad. They do go forward quite a ways, and back quite a bit if they go off to the side a little bit. You can rotate their upper thigh. He does have double jointed knees, which are awesome. He does have ankle articulation, which goes back and forward, and he does have the ankle rocker pivots that are great for posing. Let's see if I can get him to stand back up again now that I've been talking about him. How posable he is. There we go. Looks like he's rocking. Yeah. There. Now he does come with a few accessories. First off, he comes with a couple more pieces for Absorbing Man. He comes with the standard non-changed arm, and he comes with this arm that looks like it's kind of changing to steel, which I think I will probably use instead of the wooden arm. I do like the wooden arm a lot, but I just kind of like the look of this one. There's a very nice paint job on it. So let's see if I can pop that one off nice and easy. Put the other one in. There we go. It seems like this right one wants to pop back out all the time. But there is now my completed Absorbing Man. Maybe this hand will hold his weapon a little bit easier. Let's see. No, it sure does. The wooden hand had a hard time grabbing a hold of the chain, even though it's a pretty crappily painted one. One of these days I'll get a Thunderball or Pow Driver and switch them out, but for now, I'll put you back back here if you'll be nice enough to stand for me. And then he comes with several interchangeable hands. So you can give him 2 of the web shooting hands if you wish. He comes with an open hand with a finger splayed, so it looks like he's pushing down on maybe a wall or whatever. Comes with another open hand and another fist, so you can give him multiple different poses with his hands. And they do just maybe pull on them pretty gently. They just slide out, and they're on little pegs, and you can switch his hands out really easy, which is a nice feature to have. And then he also comes with, as I said before, he became Spider Carnage, so he comes with these very menacing claws and this really, really well sculpted, well, it's not really that crazily sculpted, but the paint job's really nice on this Carnage head. The orange mouth is a little weird. Might have been cooler if it was red, but then it probably would have blended in with the mask too much. But let's see how easy his head comes off. These don't always come off so real simple the first time. The light's looking a little weird here. Let's see. Here we go. Well, that was easy. Alright. See if it's as easy to put on. I don't want to ruin the ball joint though. I'll probably leave him as and oof. Yeah, it's a little bit rougher to get it on, especially with as much as the neck moves. I always worry you might break him. Come on. There it goes. Alright. It does look very nice on his body. His legs, his waist is so thin. Look at how thin that is. Looks like he's all really wobbly. Alright, so then we can change out his hands. Oh, his wrist pieces come off, probably so you can take them off when you put his Carnage hands on, but I'm just going to leave them on for now. There. Then you have your makeshift Ben Reilly Spider Carnage figure. So he's really cool. Overall, I like him. He's a great figure. He'll look good on the shelf. I don't know if I want to pose him like that with my Venom or as a Spidey with my Gwen. And then that figure finishes off, of course, the Absorbing Man Build-A-Figure, which he's great. He's the first one that I finished for the Marvel Legends. And I'm not sure who I'm going to start with next. But if you like this, give me a like and subscribe, and stay tuned, and we'll see what's next. Alright, as always, thanks for watching. Bye.